Let's be honest, holding a press conference to announce your new football manager save and getting the actual club involved is a bit odd, isn't it? Hey everyone, what's up? Tony here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. First things first, if you are brand new, please can I ask a favour of you? Could you hit like on this video and also get subscribed as well? And also leave a comment below and let me know what you think about the video, because this is the start of a brand new adventure, not just a series, a brand new adventure where I am announcing a working partnership between myself and Odds Ballklubb in Norway. An actual football club and myself are going to start working on some Twitch streams. The link is in the description below, and also some YouTube content. We've got some great ideas. So again, as I say, hit subscribe. You're not going to want to miss out on this. As with any link up, what you of course want to do is you want to make a big announcement. Maybe you want to hold a press conference, an actual press conference with members of the Odds Ballklubb staff and local Norwegian media. Yeah, we did that. We genuinely did that. And what you're about to see is the unedited press conference that we aired on Twitch. So, really excited with the partnership. I think we've got some great ideas. I hope you enjoy it. We are, of course, going to do an Odds Ballklubb save. And then again, like I say, some club-specific content as well. If that's your thing, please enjoy and watch it at the end. And as I say, it's just, even by my standards, this is odd. Hey, I guess we go with it then. This is actually happening. So, welcome everybody. Hey, Odd. Odd indeed. Odd are now officially my favourite Norwegian side, says Friendly Ghost. Quite a few people in. Dave Gudger's in. Welcome in, Dave Gudger. How are you, my man? Rich Owens giving it the big Odd Ballklubb logos. If you follow, by the way, you've now got the Ballklubb logos, so chuck them into the chat. Let's get them spanned over. So we can fill this one up. Let's show Norway what it's all about, shall we? As you can see, we are in our official odds kit. Look at that. Check it out. TJFM. That side. TJFM. Who'd have thought we'd have a press conference? Who'd have thought? You know what I mean? Like, of all the stupid things I've done, this is probably not even the stupidest if I'm honest, but we're absolutely getting close to it. Appreciate the subs, by the way. Hansen's in with the sub. Dan Dazzler's got the sub as well. Appreciate that. Hope everyone's well. I guess really what we do is we go live to Norway just to prove this is actually happening. On Furious with a gifted sub. Appreciate that. We've got a hype train going on as well. Let's get the hype train going. This is going to be we're going to show my new employers that we mean business, right? New TJ stand-up, TJFM, a series of odd announcements. I think that's probably a reasonable one to do. We're 94% of the sub train, right? Just to prove that I'm not bullshitting. Evening, Norway. How are we?
Good evening, Tony.
Good evening. How are we?
All good. First of all, Tony, I just wish to welcome you to our club. How are you? All good?
Absolutely delighted. I'm so proud to be part of this. This has been, as I say, one of the craziest things I've done. And yeah, I'm super excited. Appreciate the opportunity, 100%.
Okay, good. I just wanted to give you a quick brief on who I am, what our club stands for, and a couple of our assets. So if you have the time, I would appreciate if I could take you through a couple of bullet points.
Absolutely. Notepads are at the ready as well. I'm taking notes. Don't worry. See, taking this seriously.
All right, perfect. As you may know from before, I'm the chief scout and also the head of recruitment at the club. Used to work as an agent, former agent, with 6 years of experience in Scandinavian football. And I just wanted to give you a notice on how the club is driven, what are our overall strategies, and the culture of the club. And of course, I just want to mention, we at the club, we know the importance of Football Manager and how important it has been for a lot of young kids and grown-ups around the world, especially during these pandemic times. And I was also handed a note to tell you that we watched your massive bottle job with PSS Slemon last night, and I think that is obvious for everyone that we didn't hire you connected with your manager skills. It's something else here. All right. Perfect, Tony. All right, so I'll bring you just through a couple of bullet points while you're on. As you may know, we play a very typical 4-3-3. Sorry. DM with wide midfielders, and I hope this is something for you as a manager that you're comfortable with, because this is a formation that's been the base of the club for basically all times, at least 15 years. All right. Is this something you're familiar with, comfortable with?
It's one of those new futuristic formations. I'm traditionally a very low block 4-4-2 long ball man myself, but you know what? Time to practice myself in the big leagues, isn't it? So 4-3-3 DM wide, let's do it.
All right, good. And a second strategy that goes all the way to our board of directors and the president is that we primarily in the transfer windows, we basically only sign young players. Is that okay with you? Perfect,
absolutely perfect. Build for the future.
Perfect. Another direction that's being handed to us from the board is that we use at least 5 locally based and developed players in the starting 11 in each single game, and this is a must-do. Is that fine?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get the guys who know the area. They're the ones who know what the shirt means, so they're the ones that'll run it. So yeah, 100% local lads.
Perfect. And the last bullet point, which is an important one for the club, is that we focus a lot on the environment. In Scandinavia, we are the club that focuses the most on environmental friendly and to build a sustainable future for both our fans and everyone that follows the club. And we really hope that you can put some focus on communicating environmental friendly options for all of our fans, and this is also connected with our cooperation with Morten Thorsby and his family in Sampdoria and the WePlayGreen.com movement. All right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very familiar with Sampdoria. They don't really like me over there, but it's fine. In terms of recycling, I was recycling my comedy routines for years, so absolutely top priority for me as well. And yeah, let's make it happen.
Perfect, Tony. So we're expecting, we're looking a bit into the future here. We do operate with a 15-year plan, which basically, the main areas of the 15-year plan is to basically be dominant in every competition that we play in, and also, of course, that we use the youth system to develop new young players to sell on. This is like our main strategy for the next 15 years, all right?
Yeah, perfect. So have I been given a 15-year contract? And also, does this mean that any competition we're in, so it could be a really low down division, and we can still potentially win that?
Yeah, plus, and if you qualify for the Champions League, we do expect you to win it, all right?
Let's do it. Let's get the Champions League.
All right, so in the end here, I was told to ask you, so only one left thing before the press conference. Do you want me to sort out the scouting assignment, or do you want to do it yourself?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like you bring me a report. I want to see what you guys have got on the ground already, and then we'll work together. We've got to be doing this as a team. It's not just me. It's not just you. It's everyone. So yeah, if you can do some scouting, we'll do that. I'll bring my guys in as well. We'll do some scouting. Got to build it up all together, yeah.
Perfect, Tony. All right, thank you.
Looking forward to it. How bizarre this is actually a thing. Genuinely, it's really crazy. This is only the first part as well. I need to keep cutting back and forth between scenes, so Someone will give me like a little DM when I've got to go back into the next bit. But appreciate people who are joining in and subbing, by the way. This is like, so this is just ridiculous. And also, I mean, again, yeah, we don't mention Sampdoria, don't mention the Sampdoria bit to them, but you know, the We Play Green, we've got that under the logo here. So yeah, absolutely part of what we want to do. I think, are we ready to go? Are we ready to cut across now? Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh. FM Catenaccio, welcome in, buddy. Oh, we're changing desks. Here we go. Tony Jameson's Odds BK Army. Let's get it sorted, shall we? That's exactly the new chant. No, Dave Goodyear, we can't mention Aberdeen. We can't mention Aberdeen. Aberdeen's a mythical place that no one's ever been part of. Let's just cut back while they're busy changing people over. So are we fine with this then? We're fine with going to Norway? Who's on board? Who's on board? Everyone seems to think this is all right.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Let's just jump across. Almost ready? We can mention Peterborough. I think that's what's got us the interview, to be honest. That they know about Peterborough. They know what we can bring. 15-year contract, lads. 15-year contract. This is almost Sampdoria again. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. I think it's sort my lights out as well. 2 seconds. Let me sort my lights. All right.
We are ready for this.
Just feel that they were a little bit off, you know, and hey, we've got to do this properly. We've got to try and make sure things look nice. Norway, are we good to come back?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, right. Hey! We have more. Hey, Mario.
Hello.
How are we?
Very good. We're very excited to be here
Yeah.
today.
Very, very excited. Very, very excited.
I can probably start by introducing myself.
Absolutely.
I am a local journalist who covers Odds Ballklubb on a daily basis. And we brought you here to do a little press conference today.
Mm-hmm. Actual media chat, not making this up. Genuine journalists.
My daily work is being a journalist. So, first,
I'm Mario. We will be representing the media part from Odd, your internal press channel.
Say hello, everyone.
so, hi. You ready? We got a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, this is fun.
Perfect. First of all, Tony, welcome. How do you feel sitting here as the official Odds Ballklubb football manager?
Nervous, excited, can't wait to get started. It feels surreal, but it's been a long time coming. We've had to sit on it for a couple of weeks to get it announced, but I'm glad I'm in the white shirt. So yeah, let's go for it, man. I can't wait. Genuinely can't wait. I've got a massive smile on my face. I hope that's coming through.
Yeah, it is.
So, Tony, there's been a lot of big jobs available on the market recently. How do you feel about choosing Odds?
Well, I mean, you know, people were mentioning Manchester, people were mentioning Blythe. Nah, once the odd job was available, it made sense. I mean, you know, some of the decision just, like, the name itself makes sense. Like, look at the project, you know, 15-year contract on the table. No one's going to offer me a 15-year contract, you know, but yeah, I bought into the ethos of the club. I like the idea of young players. I love the whole ethos of the club itself, the sustainability, the recycling, you know, the community outreach programs, and yeah, the whole thing just made sense. And because it made sense, it didn't make sense if that made sense. So here we are.
So the club has stated that they play 4-3-3 with DM wide. Mm-hmm. Do you have an idea of tactics in mind, and what do you expect from your players coming into this?
So usually, I mean, 4-3-3 sounds a little bit of a change from the standard 4-4-2 long ball, which I'm sort of known for. Really, I'm a very sort of 80s manager. But 4-3-3 sounds like a really fantastic space age formation. So I'm looking forward to getting involved, meet the players, see what they can do. As I say, I've been told that we've got some good players. I've not met the players yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing them and getting them to know me and me to know them, and then hopefully we can work together, get some hard work on the training pitch, and hopefully success.
So Tony, what kind of a match day manager are you? Are you a Pep Guardiola with the turtleneck, or are you a suit kind of manager?
Suited and booted. I need authority. Like I need authority. Like, you know, I can't. For me, like I don't like, this is great just for like hanging out, doing the press conference in the training pitch. But for me, on the touchline, suits all the way.
All right. Classic.
Yeah.
So now you're taking over a squad full of talent. How far do you think you can take the club?
All the way. This is a very talented squad, and you know, not just the first team squad, but from what I understand, the youth system has some brilliant players in there as well. So you know, the vision is to work with youth players, to work with local players. I want the local area to be proud of the team and see their own play. So absolutely, the future's limitless for this club. To be honest, their infrastructure's here, the beliefs here, the support system's here. I mean, you see, you know, I'm bringing my community across to the Odds community. I think that together we can all play a part in making this a fantastic experience.
Sounds like a good plan. You've taken the job without speaking Norwegian. How will you solve that on a day-to-day basis?
Pointing and shouting, really. Just, I've already asked if the board will send me on an intensive language course. They've said yes, and so far I've got Jeg snakker norsk. Jeg snakker norsk. That's all I've got so far.
It was good though.
Football is a universal language, my chat is saying.
Obviously. How are you gonna manage with the Football Manager Therapy podcast at the same time? What was Matt's response? And how will you manage the workload?
Well, I mean, it might surprise you. I don't do a lot of work on that podcast. Matt does most of it. I turn up and I just sort of give him an hour and a half of his time. So if anything, I think it's probably going to be more productive with me not there all the time. But no, he's going to come and join us as part of our backroom staff. So yeah, you need people around you. So you know, I've worked with him for many years, and I think he'll fit in well as well. So of course we'll bring him as well. So the podcast is what's set us up, and that's what's sort of helped get us here. So yeah, I'm a man of loyalty, and I'm sure that obviously resonates well with the club. So that's exactly what we'll do.
Sounds good.
So Tony, you have a history in Scotland. What happened there?
Scotland? Never heard it. No, never heard of it. That's a made-up place. Sorry. Next, move on.
Because we heard
storm out. Where's the storm out button?
So sacked in the morning, never heard it?
Sacked in the morning, we've heard very regularly. I think my chat, like we have a good relationship. You know, you need to have a relationship with the fans, don't you? And I think that they're a jovial bunch, and yeah, I think they find it entertaining when I struggle. But you know what? They're still there, so therefore we're all in it together.
Yeah, good luck then.
Let's keep Scotland as a part of the past.
It's not even real. It's not even real. Made up.
A bit about more about made up country.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about the kit behind you, the FC United one? I've seen that on your stream before as well. What does it represent?
So if you've seen the stream, so we used to have a Peterborough shirt here, where we had 10 years at Peterborough. That's obviously been replaced with the Odds Ballklubb shirt now going forward. But the FC United shirt there, that's a shirt that raises awareness for suicide prevention in Scotland. Again, not even a real place, but you know, nice that they've done it. And basically what happened was they'd given this kit out to loads of Scottish celebrities to try and get a bit of awareness. Obviously, myself and Matt talk very openly about mental health on the podcast. We're very open about mental health on the stream, in our Discord. Obviously, the club, have a very strong mental health belief as well, and feel as though that's something that's really, really important. And for us, I didn't really want to go out and buy another shirt for the stream, but I thought if I stuck this one up behind me, that's a nice little sort of advertisement for services that that people do need to talk. If they're struggling, do talk. Don't bottle it all up. As I say, we have a mental health section on our Discord, which is really fantastic. It brings strangers together. People answer within half an hour, people who've never met before. Someone says they're struggling, there's someone reaches out straight away. And then this week, myself and Matt sat down and actually did a full mental health episode of our podcast, which it's a heavy listen. It's a heavy listen, but it's an important message that we both felt was right to tell the story right now. So that's gone out because, as I say, that's something that's very, very important to us, and we're very open, and we sort of encourage people to talk about their mental health. So as I say, that's why that's there all year.
That's great, but what happened to the Sunderland kit?
Sunderland kit is on eBay. The Sunderland kit, now you might know about the Sunderland kit. The Sunderland kit was bought for the first time I streamed. I thought we started a career at Sunderland. Sunderland Till I Cry, we called it. And I may have got sacked after 6 months, and the shirt may have turned up the day that I got sacked. So I opened it on stream to go, look at this, guys. And then half an hour later, I was sacked. So that used to be hung up as a reminder of disappointment. It's bad luck.
So we only got a few questions left. How important are the supporters as the club strives to take the next level?
No, absolutely. For the supporters, absolutely, they need to play their part. It's not just about us, but we need to make them feel proud. At the end of the day, there's no point us turning up and putting in terrible performances. They're not going to get behind the team, but they know that they are the 12th person. To help drive us on. We need to make our home stadium a fortress. They can play their part. The anthem we played obviously before we got on. So yeah, we're all going to learn the words. I've given it to my chat to learn. We've got Odds Ballklubb logos everywhere. So yeah, basically as far as we're concerned, vi är odd. So yeah.
I can see the chat as well. That's good. So what was like? I obviously heard your story and how this happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. What was your first impression of the club name? Like, it's here in Norway it's normal, but it sounds kind of weird.
It just sounds odd. Exactly. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. That sums everything up. If ever there was a way to describe like anything that's happened with Football Manager and me, odd is absolutely the word I would use. Like, to end up doing a stand-up show about the game, to be in a book about the game, to be in a movie, to do a tour, to go to imaginary countries that don't exist, and then to have this opportunity here. It's just odd. It's just odd. God, I can't explain it.
So the last question from us. We all know that new managers, some of them at least, make a lot of changes in the squad. Mm-hmm. Will you keep focusing on the Telemarksmodellen, as we call it?
Oh, 100%. Like, I'm not here to, this is the oldest club in Norway. I'm not here to change things. You don't reinvent the wheel. Like, I need to respect the traditions of the past whilst looking at the future. That's what you need to do. So you take what's here. I've not met the players yet. Of course, there'll be areas we can improve, but it would be disrespectful to turn up and uproot everything straight away. So everyone's got a chance to show what they've got and what they want, and to prove themselves, and then we'll reevaluate when we need to reevaluate. So it seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, perfect. That's all for me at least.
Yeah, we are odd. Who are you?
Yeah. Very odd. Told you. So it actually happened. The press conference happened. The local media got the questions that they wanted to ask. Hopefully the fans got the answers that they wanted. But obviously what's all left now is to get the save started. We're running it live on Twitch. So again, as I said, description's in the link below. Follow us over there. Hit subscribe on the channel. And we'll see you very, very soon for some more weird and wonderful adventures over in Norway with myself and Odds Ballklubb.